My name is Rabbi Jacob J. Schacter. And I am very pleased and honored to welcome you this evening to this most festive and elegant dinner in honor of Mr. Emil A. Fish. It is a great privilege for me to be intimately involved in the center at Yeshiva University that bears, Emil, your name, the Emil A. and Jenny Fish Center for Holocaust and Genocide Studies. I'm very proud to serve on the steering committee for the center and to teach a graduate course under the auspices of the program of the center. Emil, you are a Holocaust survivor. My own story is a different story. I'm the son of a liberator, not the son of a survivor. My late father, Rabbi Schacter, Zichrono Livracha, we're commemorating his 10th yortzeit a little bit before Pesach, was the first American Army chaplain to enter into a concentration camp as World War II was drawing to a close. He was on the front lines with American Army troops as they captured section after section of Germany in the spring of 1945. He entered the Buchenwald concentration camp outside of Weimar, Germany, on April 11th, 1945, the day after it was liberated. What my father, Zichrono Livracha, saw stayed with him for the rest of his life. He spoke always, all the time, about his Holocaust experience. The fundamental narrative of my own childhood was his Holocaust story. The most memorable and meaningful experiences I had as a child was encountering survivors whose lives he saved. From the time, Emil, that I was a very little boy, I have been in awe, in absolute awe, of Holocaust survivors. Witnesses to the utter depravity of humanity at its very worst, and examples, Emil, as you are, of the strength, the fortitude, the hope, and the greatness of humanity at its very best. Exposed as you were, and we know your story a little bit, exposed, Emil, as you were to the most malignant radiation of human cruelty, you emerged not with fantasies of revenge, but with fantasies of respectability and decency. You responded to the total assault of death with an astonishing outpouring of life. And in your case, also with a stubborn and tenacious commitment to Jewish tradition, to the Jewish people, to the Jewish community, and to the Jewish future. You emerged from your horrible Holocaust experience to go on to live an exemplary, moral, decent, and upstanding life. At some point, I don't know exactly when, you made a very conscious, strategic decision to hitch the wagon of your life to the caravan of Jewish historical destiny. You were born in Bordayev in eastern Slovakia. I read a little bit about it. You gave me this incredible book that you wrote describing the whole history of your town. It was a vibrant community. Shuls and schools, communal organizations, printing presses, and it was all destroyed. You returned after the war and then you left for good in 1949. You just told me 5 minutes ago that you really didn't have a bar mitzvah. A shtickle leikach, a shtickle bromfen, a shtickle mazel tov. You told me that tonight is your bar mitzvah. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I don't know if I should have shared it, but I felt like I had to share it. It's amazing. Look where you came from, and look where you are, and look what you have accomplished. You were haunted by the burning need to record and to remember. And you wrote this magnificent book chronicling the story of your shtetl, of your hometown. You have devoted your life, and that's what brings us here this evening, to Holocaust memory. And we at Yeshiva University, under the blessed leadership of our dynamic and visionary president, Rabbi Dr. Ari Berman, are the beneficiaries of your commitment and your generosity. You founded the Fish Center for Holocaust and Genocide Studies to educate our generation and generations yet to come. We are blessed at our center to have Dr. Shai Pilnik, an internationally renowned Holocaust scholar and educator. And Shai, I would have said it even if your wife was not sitting right next to you, but for sure that she's sitting next to you. I told you before how much we appreciate the work that Shai does. It's extraordinary. Internationally renowned Holocaust scholar and educator at the helm of our center. I want to quote something that you said. I read it in my hometown newspaper just over Shabbos, 2-3 days ago. Since I came out of Bergen-Belsen in the summer of 1945, I promised myself that what my people, my family, and I had experienced must never happen again. And it never will, I do believe so, but only if we do all that is in our power to learn the lessons of history and to educate the next generation. And it is to this, Emil, that you have devoted your attention and your leadership to do whatever possible to ensure whatever we can do under your leadership and inspired by you to ensure that what you experienced, Emirza Hashem, will never happen again. And you understand that the key to ensure that this will never happen again is by educating our next generation, future generations, young and old, Jew and Gentile alike. And this is what your center is all about. We gather this evening to express Hakar Satov, to express our gratitude to you. We want to thank Ellen Finkelstein and Michal Kleiman for putting together an amazing, incredible, where are you? Are you in this room? You should be in this room. You should be at the head table in this room. Over there, somewhere over there. Call them in, ask them to please, where are they? I don't see them. Ellen, and there you are, Ellen, Michal, thank you so much. Emil, may HaKadosh Baruch Hu grant you many more years of good health, Mirza Hashem, strength, to enjoy your incredibly wonderful family. I met some of your children this evening. It's a YU family. You are YU through and through. You represent our values. And you understand and appreciate the core power of the perpetuation of Jewish tradition as the recipe for Jewish future and Jewish destiny. You should continue to enjoy your wonderful family and to continue, Mirza Hashem, in good health, to be an inspiration and a guide for all of us. On behalf of all of us, Emil, huge yeshakayach, thank you very much.